Hey folks, good morning. I'm Chris Rohde from National RV Detroit, RV Rockstar. Appreciate you tuning in. Congratulations on your Forest River Salem 31KQBTS. Always like to point out, if you're on our lot at National RV, you can scan that barcode right there and it'll give you all the pertinent information about this vehicle. Inside height, length, overall length, height, weight, dry weight, GVWR, UVWR. So gives you all the information you need. I'm just gonna walk around and point out some features for you. You got your electric tongue jack on the front, button to take it up and down. That's a cap for your manual override. You remove this cap and you can put a wrench on there and manually bring your tongue jack up or down. We got your saddle brackets on there already for pitching. Always like to point out, battery disconnect switch is right there. I'll zoom in on it for you. That's your battery disconnect. You always want to make sure you shut that off when you put it in storage. You have your Furrion backup camera connection right there. This has JT strong arms on your jack system. So what does that mean? That means you have an extra level of protection for motion when you're walking around inside your RV. So the top one is for your JT strong arms, okay? That's how you move the T handle in. That's the tool for that. The one beneath it is for your electric tongue jack. And the one underneath that goes inside a drill chuck and moves to make your jacks easier to move up and down. This guy right here. So you'll connect. You'll put this in a drill, connect it to here, and then you can zip your jacks up and down. And you always want to make sure that that T handle that I was speaking about right there is loose before moving the jacks. All right, I'm going to continue on. You got your electric awning. It goes out 8 feet. If you do want to pitch it for rain runoff, you can do that by pulling in on this arm. It'll bend at this knuckle right here, and that'll pitch the awning. I don't recommend that you do it because here's the thing. If you pitch the arm, tighten that knuckle up on that Allen head on the inside of the awning arm. I'll show you here. And forget about it, you can damage the awning or the arm. So, and always remember, pull your awning in when the weather picks up so it doesn't damage the awning or the camper. You always want to make sure that the door is all the way open when operating this new step. I go through some more of this stuff in depth in other videos, but I just want to give you some good tips. Show you everything working here. Got your hot water tank. This is a Suburban hot water tank. So it's going to have your plug right there, and on the end of it is an angle rod. So you're going to make sure you want to replace that once a year. See that button with the gray tape on it? I'm going to remove it right there. That is your on and off switch for the heating element for the electric portion of your hot water tank, okay? So read your owner's manuals about it. It's a Suburban hot water tank, 6 gallon. So read your owner's manuals or watch a video. These are the resets. If it doesn't work for some reason, this is the pressure release valve. You hear it burping there. That releases the pressure inside the tank before you remove the plug, and you want to empty that every time you're done camping, okay? It's important. You don't want to leave water inside there. Put your cover back on. And always remember, you go to my channel, RV Rockstar, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you're out camping, I should get to it. If you subscribe, I'll get to it right away because it'll send me an alert. You got your outside speakers. That is the furnace exhaust for your furnace, which I have running. This is your freshwater tank fill. If you're going to use your water pump and bring water with you, that's where you'll fill up your water. And your drain is that white handle. See if I can zoom in on it. Very nice 3-inch dump valve for your freshwater tank. Makes it easy to empty your water awfully quickly. Very convenient. Outside kitchen. There is your grill on the back. And then your quick connect for your propane grill connection. That runs off your front bottles, your propane bottles on the front. Spare tire, backup camera ready for Furrion backup camera if you want to have one installed. Got your 30 amp power cord. You got a connection here for satellite or cable if you want to hook up satellite or cable. This is your city water connection. So if you're not going to use your water pump and you want to hook up the city water and have constant pressure to your sink, shower, and toilet, you'll hook up to there. Slides are out, makes it a little difficult to see, so I'm going to lay it down here. And you can see your dump station. So you're going to have two that's for the back bathroom right there. And then that's for your main, and the valves are open. So you got your gray water on the right, black water on your left. Always remember the big valve is black water, the small valve is gray if the handles aren't color coded. And again, read your owner's manuals, okay? That gives you a nice view of the underbelly. See if I can go all the way down. It's heated and enclosed. It labels it right there on the outside of your slide. Remember, it's much easier to operate and do when the slides are in. Black water tank flush. So when you're dumping your black water, you'll hook to this between your two slides, and that'll flush out your black water tank for you. It's 19 degrees today here in Detroit, Michigan, or Belleville, Michigan. 20 minutes outside Detroit. Now that beeping we're hearing as we're walking in is letting you know that it is too cold inside here for the fireplace. So if by that beeping is letting you know you can't turn your fireplace on till it warms up in here, okay? So I'm going to show you really quick. This is your battery level. Freshwater tank. This tells you how full your tanks are. See that red light lighting up over there? From empty to full. You got your water pump button. Hot water heater button on electric or gas, excuse me. When that button comes on, this red light comes on. That red light will go off once it's lit and stay off. So if you ever have this in the on position and you have a red light right here, that means your hot water tank did not light. So assess what happened. I'm not going to let it run because it's empty, but just showing you that it's working properly. So if your that light comes back on for some reason, you either have some obstruction, a propane leak, out of propane, something along those lines. Interior lights or outside LED lights, and then interior light switch. And then slide button and awning button to bring it in and out. This is for your main slide and your main awning to bring those in and out. So as we're sitting here, the beeping went off. So that once the beeping stops, you can turn your fireplace on safely. It'll say B1 or 3-1, and it'll flash and beep on the fireplace until it warms up. And once it warms up, you can safely turn it on and turn on the heat portion of it. And it comes with a nice little fancy remote. And you can set your heat high and low. It's got a Furrion soundbar, HDMI port, USB ports, it's Bluetooth. Zone 1 would be inside speakers, Zone 2 would be outside speakers. When you sit here, it should say hello Yeah, welcome or hello. It says it's on radio. So as I hit zone 1, see the zone 1 go off. So that's the inside, which is the sound bar. Zone 2 being the outside speakers you have outside. You have 2 marine grade waterproof speakers out front there. You gotta hold it for it to go off, and then it should say goodbye or something along that nature. What's that, 10 seconds? And then you have a pre-wired for a Wi-Fi connection. If you want to hook up a Wi-Fi extender, you can do that. That button right here, that turns on your boost button for your TV. That's where you can mount a TV. It's backed. So remember, you don't want to put a bracket over here. You can't put a bracket over here. It's backed for a TV to be mounted right here. You run your cables down through this guy right here. Try to do a little thermostat. This is your mode button on the bottom that cycles through your furnace and your air conditioner. We leave that panel off so you can gain access to the back of your hot water tank, so you can summarize it so you know where it's at. So we leave that off. We're not being lazy, just we do that on every coat so you know that it is winterized, okay? This has the never chill refrigerator, so it runs on 12 volt only. So I'm gonna explain this the best way I can. So there's no way to shut this off, okay? So I'm gonna show you how you can shut it off. It doesn't have an on and off button. So what you can do, and if I can do this with 2 hands. So what you do is you'll hold this button. I think it's for 5 seconds, maybe a little longer, okay? It'll shut off, all right? Now it's off. And you shut the door. By shutting the door, it stays off, okay? So now the refrigerator's off. When you reopen this door, it automatically comes back on. Okay, so if you do the shut off like I showed you, then open the door, it automatically turns the refrigerator back on. See that? So it'll stay running. So if once you shut it off and lock it up so nobody opens the door, so it'll drain your battery down completely dead. It runs on 12 volt. So remember that, okay? Safety devices, you got your LP detector down there on the floor. Okay? You got your smoke detector right up above the slide. And then you have your fire extinguisher always next to the door. We'll do a little walk around your bedroom real quick. You got some USB ports. Fuses and breakers are just between the slides. Between your slides. On the ground there. That's your breakers and fuses. Got some USB charging ports. Light switch. Very nice, you guys. Congratulations. Again, I'm Chris Rohde from National RV Detroit in Belleville, Michigan. Always appreciate your business, and if you have any questions, log on to RV Rockstar. Put the question down below in the description, and I'll answer it for you, okay? Thank you very much. Enjoy your new coach.